Hi everyone and welcome, my name is Dora and this is my 18th update to my No Buy Project pan. I have got an empty and I do have two almost empties. So excited to share all of my progress items with you as well in this month's update. 10 products I'll be talking about today. Obviously that's not everything that is in here. For those of you who have never seen my No Buy Project pan updates, I have basically put myself on a no buy for specific categories that I feel are out of control in my makeup collection, and I'm trying to pan my way through them. It's not like a traditional project pan where I've chosen specific items in a category and I'm trying to work through them. I kind of am, but it's also in a more organic, free way that if I don't feel like panning a specific eyeshadow stick, for example, anymore, I just switch it out and just do what comes naturally. It also provides me with an overview of what I've got going on across all of my different categories, across my entire collection, regardless of what I have stuck into a project pan or not. I was somewhat inspired to do this or to go on a no-buy for specific categories by Jessica Payne, who has been panning her way through 100 items recently. Well, she still is, and she did 50 items before. I've linked to both of those series below in the description box. And then there are some beautiful other amazing panners who have joined in and they're doing their own version of a No Buy Project pan as well. So I've linked those down below too. And yeah, if you're one of them, but you're not linked down below, please let me know so I can link you and other people can find you and I can come and cheer you on as well. All right, let's start with my empty. I have finished my NARS mini lipstick here, finally. I've had this for a while. It's been at least 4 years, maybe more than that. This is in the shade Toled. Absolutely enjoyed wearing this. It took me a little while to get into it because I was prioritizing other lip products, but once I got to this, it was a daily item. I'm still able to give you a little swatch of it here. So here's what this looks like. I am holding on to this and I will be concocting this into, actually let me show you that one next, into this little lip product concoction that I've got here eventually. I do have more scraps. I think there's a MAC lipstick, a red one there, maybe lip balm, a couple of other lip products. I'm gonna melt it all together and put it in here. And I do have another one like this. It's more reddish and it doesn't have a pan on it yet. I really enjoyed wearing these two items together and then paired with a lip liner that I'm about to show you now by NYX. All right, so my NYX lip liner in pale pink. Here is how much I have left of it. I am wearing this today with this pink concocted lip product here. And I am also wearing the Revolution lip crayon in Decadence. But coming back to this NYX pencil here, I have already done its last sharpen. I can't twist this around anymore. It wasn't easy to get it out of my pencil sharpener. It was kind of stuck in there because I was really trying to sharpen it and to keep going with it. So I'm gonna use up what is here now. And then once I'm down, I am going to call it an empty. So this will be an empty for next time. So this has moved in now to replace the NARS and possibly also to replace this. I think I can, actually I did try that out yesterday. So I tried the pink concoction with the red as more of like a stain and that worked really nicely. Yeah, I mean, I'm at 5 lipsticks right now and I would like to be down to 3. Now 2 of these 5 are these concoctions. So apart from this one, I've only got 2 other lipsticks. I've got a deep red, sort of cool tone red MUA one that I got in an advent calendar last year. And an almost dupe for it by L'Oreal, the Blake's Pure Red. So yeah, this seemed like the more doable option. But I feel like I'm getting somewhere with my lipstick category. So I'm very happy. I'm now down to 5 and only 2 more away from reaching my goal number and rolling lipsticks out of this No Buy Project pan. In terms of lip liners, because we spoke about that too, I'm now at 5, almost 4, and my goal is 2. I have put 3 lip liners, all but one, the one that matches the MUA Raspberry, the deep red. So aside from that one and this one, I've stuck the other 3 into a decluttered pile. This is going to come to my next clothes swap that I'm organizing and maybe it will get swapped maybe it won't. If it doesn't, it's gonna come back into my collection. So I'm not sharing that just yet, just because I don't even really know, is anyone gonna pick it up or not? But yeah, I could potentially reach my goal number on this for the next update. I think since I'm using this one now, there's not really a need for me to use lip liner because this works really well as that. It kind of does both, you know. Yeah, I don't think I would run out and get a new lip liner anytime soon anyway. Let's move on to face powder. I have got a concocted Revolution powder, and this is a mix of 2 Revolution powders. So one is a face powder, the matte face powder in P3 base powder, and the other one is an eyeshadow from my Pan Matte palette, which is the Kombucha Kiss by Makeup Revolution. And here's all I have left of it. Ooh, I am super close on being done. So happy. I'm now at 4 face powders, almost 3. Once this is gone, I'll be at 3, and then I would only be 1 more face powder away from my goal number, which is 2. I think after this one, I'm going to initially go to the Primark. It's a foundation pressed powder. I enjoy that one. I do want to try out if that maybe gives me too much coverage. That might feel a bit too heavy. There's definitely pigment in there. It's not a translucent powder. I think I'm going to try that first for a little bit and then probably move to my Lottie London translucent setting powder. It's a loose powder. And then compare the two and see which one I will actually try and pan next. Yeah, and again, you know, that could change depending on seasons. My skin gets very oily in the summer, very dry in the winter. So, you know, with everything and anything in between. But I'm happy with where this is going, and yeah, could be another category potentially moving out maybe before the end of the year. Ooh. Let's move into the eye category and look at eye pencils next. I have got 2 here that I'm working on and that I have been showing you monthly progress on. I'll insert all of that here. I probably have been doing that already because I haven't really been going into that yet. Okay. First up, there is the Revolution Black Coal Liner that I have been working on daily, and I use it for tight lining. Here's how much I've got left. I'm sure there's a little bit of progress here compared to last time. And then the other one that I use on the lower lash line is the LA Girl Perfect Precision Eyeliner in Deep Violet. And here's how much I have left of this one. Slower progress than the Black Coal, but still a little bit of progress. So with my eye pencils, my goal is to be down to 2, and I'm currently at 5. I was down to 4, but then I got a new one. I was gifted a palette, and there was an eye pencil in there, so it immediately crept back up to 5. Doesn't matter. Yeah, once these 2 are gone, I'll be down to 3, and then only 1 more item away from reaching my goal. Okay, let's look at shadow sticks. I think I'm doing all right with them. I have already finished 2 this year. Yeah, an Elf Norbert shadow stick in Perfect Pearl and the Laura Mercier Caviar stick in Amethyst. 2 more that I'm working on right now. These are both Elf Norbert shadow sticks. Let's look at this one first. This is the one in Rose Quartz, and here is all I have left of this. Really not a lot. I think I may be able to actually do it for the next update. Next or the one after. It depends on how often I wear this one. I love this one. This is Bronze Metal. I got this one from Ruth. Here is how much I have left of this. I think there is also some visible progress here. I am wearing this today under a couple of powder shimmery eyeshadows. I've got like a blue shimmer from my Panos eyeshadows sandwiched in between this one and another brown shimmer, a powder, and I really quite enjoy this look. I'm having such a good time panning my way through both of these, and yeah, I'm quite confident I can get these 2 done before the end of the year. My goal is to be at 3 shadow sticks. I am actually at 10, so it's still gonna be a while. And then also I just wanted to shout out this primer. I am now currently working on this one on a daily basis. This is the Revolution Pore Blur Primer. I've stuck this into 50 Shades of Brown. And yeah, this is the only primer that I'm currently using. I love this. This works really well with my SPF under my foundation, which is the Catrice Nude Drop Tinted Serum. Foundations aren't in this No Buy Project pan anymore, even though I am on a No Buy for foundation anyway. I have also used this on its own with a concealer. Yeah, I tend to mix the Huda Beauty concealer and the Catrice Nude Drops together and then just conceal here and there where I need it and use this because this takes away the shine. Love this. Yeah, really happy with this. I mean, this was pretty much new when I rolled it into 50 Shades of Brown, and that would have been April, end of April, middle of. So yeah, there's some use on here. I mean, this is a 28ml bottle. I can probably finish this up this year. That would be great. That would bring me down from 11 primers to 10, and my goal is 3. I've still got a lot of priming to do before I can move this category out of this project. But yeah. All right, and I've managed to go through an entire update without mentioning what I'm doing, because if you're watching a lot, you're probably getting so bored of hearing me say that I'm currently on a 30-day makeup bag challenge. It basically means that I'm only using strictly 1, maximum 2 items per category for 30 days, excluding nail polishes and eyeshadows, where I have selected 3 nail polishes and 5 eyeshadow palettes and 1 single. It's been an amazing learning curve, and I think it's further helped me to, yeah, I just don't need backups. Again, eyeshadow, different story, but even with blush, I have got in here access to, and I am on day 16, I want to say. Yeah, I've only got 2 blushes in here and I'm happy with that. I've got a pink one, I've got like a bronzery one, something that helps warm up my face. And I don't even use both of them at the same time necessarily. I sometimes use one of them, sometimes the other. Yeah, I'm good with that. I've also turned I'm looking at my wardrobe right now. I've also completely minimized my wardrobe. I've got about between 50 and 55 items in there now from, I think I've only got about 20-30% left of what I used to have in my wardrobe. I took everything out. It's in quarantine, so I'm not even, I haven't even like recycled or decluttered or passed it on all yet. There is a clothes swap coming up, like I said, which will be interesting. I have put 13 makeup items into that pile. I'm still gonna like pull out clothes because I'm just not missing anything. I'm neither missing any of my makeup nor am I missing any of my clothes. I'm really noticing a big shift in that I don't feel the need to have a whole ton of stuff around me anymore. In fact, I find it quite suffocating. So I'm kind of thinking now, because I've got my backups in my closet right now, I think I might move them into my storage cupboard in the hallway, pointing that way. Yeah, because that's where I keep my beauty backups. Why not put them in the same place? It's not like I'm constantly reaching in there. Like, I'm happy with my everyday makeup drawer and my Shop My Stash. Yeah, and I guess I only really shop my stash when there's like a deck of panning update, for example, and I'm like trying to figure out a new item to put in for a usage goal or whatever, maybe even a finish goal. Yeah, so I think I'm happy with that. I do have to say though that I miss having access to all of my eyeshadow palettes. Not necessarily for wearing them. I'm finding the 5 that I've got access to right now really, really helpful, because I am also dipping into eyeshadows that aren't in projects because I have to, because maybe there's an inner corner highlight that I need or something else. But I miss being able to look through all of my eyeshadows and maybe figuring out, okay, how can I dupe a certain shadow once I run out of a shadow that's in my palette currently? How am I going to be able to dupe that from my own collection? So this is something that I'm missing, but yeah, perhaps a topic for another video, and I will make a video about this. I might even make a video about my fashion journey here as well, my capsule wardrobe, if that's something you're interested in. Yeah, I've sort of like filmed bits and bobs here and there. I say that like from the time when I actually took everything out. I filmed that. But yeah, let me update you as well on low buy, no buy. So needless to say, I'm not struggling in terms of the low buy or no buy right now. Haven't needed to buy anything, and I'm not craving more items coming in. In fact, it's quite the opposite. I'm still seeing like, where can I take things out? And maybe that's why it was so easy for me to actually pick out 13 makeup products, including 2 eyeshadow palettes that I am happy to pass on. Also, I do allow myself 1 new eyeshadow palette per season. I bought a winter palette already. That was my Natasha Denona Glam palette. Then in spring, we still are in spring, just about. I haven't bought anything yet. I have received 2 palettes as a gift. I also received an empty magnetic palette for my birthday. I've just popped these in so you can see, yeah, there's space for 24. I look forward to concocting things once I do have access to everything from my collection again. Frankening, you know, all of that. I have purchased yesterday a smaller one, like a square, that's probably gonna fit around 9 of them. I'm gonna count that empty magnetic palette as my spring palette. So I technically didn't buy any new eyeshadow in spring. Happy with that. Not sure what's gonna happen in summer. We're going away on a couple of trips. There might be something tempting while I'm traveling, but so far, yeah, I'm just binge watching a lot of Pan That Palette videos right now from years and years ago, finding inspiration again. Yeah, just really into just panning my collection. I think I'm overcoming slightly taking on declutters from other people. I say that and I actually received a blush, but because I was already on my challenge, I just stuffed it away immediately. I didn't even look at it, didn't even swatch it. But yeah, something has happened recently where I am sort of, and this doesn't necessarily only relate to makeup, but I think I have been finding it easier recently, you know, past few years perhaps, to say no to declutters in terms of objects, stuff. With perishable items like makeup, I've been having a really hard time saying no to that because I feel like it's my responsibility to make sure that this item gets used up, doesn't go into landfill. I know that I will recycle it properly. All of these things are like playing into it. And I am now reframing that and reminding myself that I don't have to take responsibility for everything. I literally can't. And I think this realization is going to help me to stay strong and to say no to declutters from now on. Maybe not always, but maybe if I can apply that same rationale to it that I do with gifts with purchases. That was another learning curve I had maybe about January or maybe a year ago, I'm not even sure, where I just realized gifts with purchase never work for me unless it's something, which it never is, that I would have bought anyway, and then you're getting it for free and you're like, amazing, I just saved money. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna try and apply that to declutters. Maybe if I just imagine that, okay, would I pay £10 for this? Even though it's a declutter, I can have it for free, you know? But if I saw this right now in like a group forum and someone was selling this for £10, would I buy it? Yes or no? Maybe that's what I need to ask myself. You'll find out. I'm gonna keep you posted. But yeah, so far, Low by Nova is going great with the declutters. We're learning. I'm learning, yes. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. I think I've got a really exciting update for next time. Can't wait to show you NYX Empty, the Revolution Powder Empty and the Lavender component. Maybe even another e.l.f. No, but Shadow Stick Empty. 3 empties next time. I'd be super proud of that. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you're doing really, really well, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you are. And I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.